Welcome to Dystopian Bot Rise, where we explore the intricate industrial processes that feed our growing population with essential golden energy. The journey begins under the morning sun, where endless rows of bright yellow flowers turn their heads toward the warming light. These are not just beautiful flowers, they are biological factories, synthesizing solar energy into nutrient-rich oil stored within their tiny seeds. As the season changes, the vibrant petals fall away, and the flower heads dry out, protecting the precious cargo inside. The silence of the fields is broken by the roar of heavy machinery as the industrial harvest operation finally begins today. Sharp rotating blades slice through the thick stalks with ease, gathering the dried flower heads into the machine's hungry intake system. Inside the metal beast, a complex threshing mechanism violently shakes the heads, separating the black seeds from the useless plant matter. A continuous stream of black gold pours from the discharge pipe, filling the transport trucks, keeping pace alongside the harvesters. Once the trucks are filled to capacity, they begin their journey from the agricultural fields to the industrial processing facility. Upon arrival, every shipment is weighed on massive electronic scales to track inventory and ensure fair payment for the farmers. Quality control is paramount, so samples are immediately taken to check for moisture content and oil percentage before acceptance. Approved shipments are dumped into deep underground intake pits, disappearing into the darkness of the factory's initial storage system. Powerful conveyor belts transport the raw seeds upward, beginning the critical process of cleaning and preparing them for extraction. As vibrating screens shake violently to separate large foreign objects, like stones and sticks that could damage the sensitive processing machinery. Powerful air currents blow through the falling curtain of seeds, removing lighter impurities like dust and dried leaves instantly. Giant magnets scan the flow, pulling out any stray metal fragments that might have been picked up during the harvesting process. The now pristine seeds are stored in towering metal silos, waiting for their turn to be transformed into liquid gold. The dehulling process begins as seeds enter high-speed impactors, cracking their hard outer shells without damaging the valuable kernel inside. Under precise force, the black protective coats shatter, revealing the creamy white kernels that contain the oil we seek. Another round of screening and aspiration separates the lightweight hulls from the heavy, oil-rich kernels, ensuring pure raw material. The separated hulls are not wasted but diverted away, yet often used as eco-friendly fuel to power the factory's boilers. The naked kernels pass through heavy rollers, crushed into thin flakes to increase the surface area for efficient oil extraction. This crushing process transforms individual seeds into a coarse meal, breaking down cell walls to release the oil droplets trapped inside. Before pressing, the meal enters large cookers where steam and heat are applied to reduce viscosity and rupture oil cells. Precise thermal management is crucial here, as the right temperature ensures the maximum amount of oil can be squeezed out later. The hot meal is fed into the mouth of a giant screw press, a mechanical marvel designed to apply immense pressure. Inside the barrel, a rotating screw forces the material into an increasingly smaller space, generating friction and incredible crushing force. Under this extreme pressure, the golden liquid is forced out through narrow slots, dripping steadily into the collection troughs below. The remaining solid material, known as press cake, is extruded from the end, retaining high protein value for animal feed. The extracted liquid is known as crude oil, currently dark and cloudy with sediment, requiring further processing to become edible. First, the crude oil is pumped into large, settling tanks, allowing heavier solid particles to naturally sink to the bottom. Mechanical filters then catch any remaining solids, but the oil still contains chemical impurities that affect taste and shelf life. We now enter the refinery, a complex chemical engineering section where the oil is polished to meet strict food safety standards. The first refining step is degumming, where water and mild acids are added to hydrate sticky gums and phospholipids. These centrifuges spinning at high velocities then separate these heavy hydrated gums from the oil, preventing it from burning during cooking. Next is neutralization, where an alkaline solution is carefully introduced to react with free fatty acids that cause rancidity. This reaction creates a byproduct called soap stock, which is removed, leaving behind a neutral oil with lower acidity levels. The oil is then washed thoroughly with hot water to ensure every trace of soap and alkali is completely eliminated. Vacuum dryers then boil off any remaining moisture, as water in the final product would encourage bacterial growth and spoilage. The oil enters the bleaching phase, where activated bleaching earth is added to absorb color pigments and residual impurities. Filters capture the clay particles along with the absorbed pigments, leaving the oil significantly clearer and lighter in appearance. The transformation is visible as the dark, heavy liquid becomes the transparent, pale yellow oil consumers recognize on shelves. The final refining step is deodorization, where high-pressure steam strips away volatile compounds responsible for unwanted odors and flavors. This happens under a high vacuum to prevent oxidation, ensuring the oil becomes odorless and tasteless, perfect for cooking. The refined oil is rapidly cooled down through heat exchangers to lock in its quality before entering the storage tanks. Now fully refined, the oil rests in sterile stainless steel tanks, awaiting the final stage of its industrial journey, packaging. In the bottling hall, small plastic preforms are heated until malleable, preparing to be transformed into the familiar bottle shape. High-pressure air blasts into the molds, instantly expanding the soft plastic into perfectly formed bottles at incredible speeds. Thousands of empty bottles stream along air conveyors, dancing like a synchronized river towards the filling station. Rotary fillers descend with precision, filling each bottle with the exact volume of golden oil without spilling a drop. The crystal clear plastic showcases the purity of the product, gleaming under the factory lights as it fills up. Immediately after filling, caps are applied and sealed tight to preserve freshness and prevent any contamination during transport. High-speed rollers apply the branding labels, giving the product its identity and providing nutritional information to the consumer. Laser printers etch batch codes, and expiration dates onto the plastic, ensuring traceability for every single unit produced. Robotic arms with vacuum grippers lift multiple bottles simultaneously, placing them gently but swiftly into waiting cardboard boxes. The filled boxes are folded and sealed by automated taping machines, readying them for the rigors of distribution. Palletizing robots stack the heavy boxes in precise geometric patterns, building stable loads for forklift transport. A spinning arm wraps the entire pallet in layers of stretch film, securing the cargo for its journey to warehouses. Forklifts ferry the finished pallets into the expansive warehouse, joining thousands of others ready for global distribution. As night falls, the logistics fleet departs, carrying the finished product to supermarkets and kitchens around the world. In supermarkets, these bottles are arranged on shelves, a staple ingredient found in millions of households globally. Consumers select the oil for its light taste and high smoke point, unaware of the complex journey it has traveled. From a tiny seed in a vast field to the sizzling pan in your kitchen, the cycle is complete. It is a marvel of modern agriculture and engineering, turning nature's solar energy into a versatile culinary necessity. And the cycle continues with every new season, as farmers prepare the soil once again for the next golden harvest. Behind every bottle lies a story of innovation, precision, and the relentless drive to feed a hungry planet. The factories never sleep, their gears turning endlessly to process the bounty of the earth into usable goods. Science and nature collaborate in this industry, ensuring that safety and quality are maintained at every single step. Rich in vitamin E and healthy fats, this golden liquid provides essential nutrients that power our bodies every day. Whether used for frying, baking, or dressing salads, its versatility has made it a cornerstone of modern global cuisine. So next time you pour this amber liquid, remember the massive industrial symphony that made it all possible. The rhythmic clanking of machines and the hum of conveyors are the heartbeat of this essential global supply chain. Human oversight remains crucial, with skilled operators monitoring every pressure gauge and temperature reading to prevent disaster. Modern facilities also focus on sustainability, treating and recycling water to minimize their environmental footprint on the planet. Even the packaging is designed with the future in mind, often using recycled materials to reduce plastic waste. The distribution network is vast, connecting remote agricultural regions with bustling urban centers thousands of miles away. For international markets, shipping containers are loaded onto massive vessels, crossing oceans to reach distant shores. Sunflower oil is a global commodity, linking economies and cultures through the universal language of food and cooking. Back at the source, the fields rest and regenerate, preparing to support the next generation of solar-seeking plants. And the partnership between the farmer and the industrial processor is the foundation of this entire complex ecosystem. It is a world of steel and biology intertwined, where organic chaos is tamed by mechanical order and precision. The production line never truly stops, driven by the ceaseless demand of a world that needs to eat. From a rough black seed to a clear golden liquid, the transformation is a testament to human ingenuity. As the sun sets on the facility, the lights hum to life, continuing the work through the dark night. Nature provides the raw materials, but it is our technology that unlocks their full potential for the masses. Millions of tons are produced annually, a staggering figure that highlights the sheer scale of this agricultural industry. Ultimately, this industrial process serves a simple human purpose, bringing families together around the dinner table every night. We leave the fields behind, having witnessed the incredible journey from soil to shelf, from flour to food. Yet we hope this deep dive has given you a new appreciation for the everyday products we often take for granted. Thank you for watching Dystopian Bot Rise. Subscribe now to discover more industrial secrets hiding behind your everyday household products.